Good afternoon and welcome to another paint along. Today we're in the forest in Wesoła near Warsaw, and we have another beautiful October day, and we're going to have a very kind of traditional scene looking down the road, trying to capture some of these early autumn colors. So come along and join me. Alright, so this time we're going to have a composition where the road is going to be over here, and so I'm going to concentrate on these leaves in the foreground, and the road is going to be even a afterthought. Gets lost into the forest here. There's not going to be any sky. If there is, a tiny bit, but I don't think we're going to go without a sky today. Okay, so the road's going to vanish over there. And we're going to come down here with this road. Something like this. Okay. Right? It's vanishing. Almost out of the picture. Okay, I've decided to change the composition a little bit and brought the road down. We'll have less dead space down here. But now I'm thinking this so-called dead space could actually be the most interesting part of the picture, because we have all these leaves on the grass. But we got this here in the foreground. Anyway. Alright. And then back here we're going to have a few prominent trees. This one is prominent. So I'm mixing my yellow ochre with viridian green. Maybe introducing some red to catch this color. Just want to get the color down and go from there. Oni są borówki? Jakie?
Koźlaki.
Koźlaki, ja? Okej, koźlaki. No, piękne. I co jeszcze mamy? Ale jest za wcześnie jeszcze, tak?
Nie, wody nie ma, deszczu.
Oh, no water.
Gołąbek.
No. Okej.
Inny.
No, widzę.
Inny. Gołąbek. A to maślak.
Maślak, okej.
Tak, o, masło.
O, je. Widzę. I co pani będzie robić z tym? Jakiś sos, czy z jajkiem? Jajeczniczy?
Obgotuję, usmażę i jedną cebulkę do tego, niedużą.
No.
I takiego swojego tłuszczyku.
No, okej.
No to... O, i on z jednego grzyba się zdejmuje się maślak.
Okej.
Masło.
No, widzę.
No.
Butter.
A tu on ma tutaj taką tu taka firanka jest.
Aha.
A firanka to się nazywa żabot.
Żabo.
Tak jak książę miał żabot, nie?
Okay.
Taki, ta.
All right. So she wanted to trade her mushrooms for my painting, which I declined. But she was very nice to give us a little lesson on these mushrooms. I don't know the English names. They're the most popular mushrooms, really, in these forests. And you get a lot of forests. But she was saying she didn't have very many today because there hasn't been a lot of rain. It's been very beautiful weather, fantastic for painting, but maybe not so great for mushrooms. Anyways, I've got my basic color down. It's very thin with turpentine. It's going to dry after half an hour. And we're going to build on top of this now. But we got this ground down and we're kind of ready to go and start actually painting. So let's do it. So because I've decided that this grass with these leaves are going to be a large part of the picture, we're going to start by just suggesting, and then slowly we'll build into a little bit more detail. We'll just start building. Kind of an arduous process. And it is always a question of how much detail you want to go for. But we'll begin just by introducing this idea of mottled color, right? Oops. It's no big deal. Very often mistakes are the spice of life. It's okay. Now I got my yellow ochre still, but now I'm adding, what the hell is this called? What is this color called? I don't remember. Indian yellow. Indian yellow. I don't know why it's called Indian yellow, but it's called Indian yellow. It's a very intense, beautiful orange, right?
Nie ma naszej pomocy.
Jestem dalej.
Dzień dobry. Co by tak się ładnie mówię? Grzybków pan nie narysował.
Jakich grzybków? O, pani ma.
Grzybków pan nie narysował, to nie ma grzybków. Nie ma tu starego grzybku. A to jeszcze znalazła zajączka.
O,
Pokaż. O, jakie ładne. Tutaj przy samym no wiadomo, że teraz ten kawałek drogi się ma padać deszcz.
okay, adding ultramarine to the darks. As you can see, you can really punch it up. Alright, so at this point we've got enough color down, that's for sure. Now we've got to start getting some details. And the basic principle with oil paint, it's fat on thin. So it was with a lot of turpentine, and now it's going to be with less turpentine, and in this way it will stick in this way. And when you start looking, what I'm doing here, it actually goes all the way up. And we're going to contrast this with the leaves that are going to be more dead on the ground already. But a lot of these leaves are still hanging on. Well, because it's beautiful weather, they're just confused. Don't quite realize that autumn is quickly coming. Right? Here we are. And got some more of these yellow. So the trick is to find the balance. So we got these leaves in the foreground, so we want them sharp like that. But you don't want a whole picture of dots. And in fact, back here, it does have some amazing colors. It can be less obvious. A little bit more. Okay. We're getting finally to the final coating, or whatever you might call it, final layer. And we're adding a little bit of white to some of our greens, so that these highlights, like this grass, will show up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm adding ultramarine, so-called violet, because it's warm, it's basically purple. And you can see again how it punches up everything. Now, sometimes you might think, well, these colors are getting a little bit over the top. But this is the fun of especially of an autumn picture. There is just so much color. You can't help yourself. start like this. And in the back here, actually, we have grasses. Also very warm. Like this. So, at this point we can take a look at the picture from a distance. A little bit more colorful than the reality, but I think it's very kind of nice. And so I think we're going to stop there for today. Thank you for joining me. Another beautiful day. We managed to beat off the rain. We met a few people on the way. A lot of people looking for mushrooms today. Families out for walks. So thank you again, and until next time, happy painting!